Top with the fucking setup. God damn. That's awesome. All right. Fucking smooth. That's actually almost like it's so fucking I had a light. Oh, the pig mask. Nice. That's actually a perfect spot for it. It looks so much better than where it was. Dude. Hey, yo! Caged hanging light. That's the one. One new thing for luck. This is true. Amazing, man. Uh, this is so good. Like, it's an exact replica of how we had it in fucking Van Horn. Crazy. Yo, what is happening? OBS is fucking up on me, dude. And I don't know why. I think that's perfect, actually. Yeah, this is so good. Like, holy shit. Several things are winged because I got tired. That's alright. I mean, it looks fucking awesome regardless. The nude painting? Yeah, that makes sense. Hmm? Oh. SCRC Kane. Um. Ah. Ricochet is a goofy heel. Eh. I think he could be a good heel if he knew how to do it right. As long as you will be my friend in the end. Uh. Who could this be? Indy?
Now, what have I told you about answering the door for strangers?
Well, that's why I had a gun out.
Howdy.
Hello.
I'm glad that I picked the right room, damn it.
I'm glad you did too. Jesus. I'm just moving things.
I figured. I seen your horse outside, so I figured that's what you were doing. You are correct. The layout is exactly the same as your home in Van Horn.
Yeah. Makes it real simple for my setup.
Real simple.
And,
Hmm?
So, me and Chop just moved like everything out here. I had half of my shit in an apartment she had next door, and then the other half here from the second trip. And I got a couple things set up, and then I just came here to,
I
you know,
see.
start working on it. And I get here, and it's all done.
Chop's a good person. And she's
She is.
hardworking too.
Did not expect her to fucking set the whole shop up.
Yeah, she did a good job. She remembered every detail down to well, you like to keep the cups on the table. That's crazy.
I know. The only thing she didn't put up was this painting that I have. Which I don't blame her.
Oh, she probably wanted to leave your bedroom or this room for you.
Well, I mean, she set up the bed and the fucking chest right here.
Well, you know, she doesn't want you sleeping on the floor. The least you can do is make your bed.
Huh? How are you? I think the only thing that's missing
Is
my my rugs, but it's not like rugs really matter at the moment.
you are correct. You have some nice guns
Golden,
here.
thank you for the gifted to Indian guy. I have a lot of
Always
nice
ready.
guns.
You have a lot of nice guns.
The best ones are in here. All of them. I got guns belonging to Rabbit, Clementine, Titus, Sheriff Cameron.
How much are you selling the piece for Rabbit?
It's not for sale at the moment.
Well, if it ever comes for sale, let me know. I have a
Yeah,
personal
well,
connection with Rabbit.
I've also got the 10-ton pump.
I seen the pump in there, and I gotta say, I've always wanted a pump. You know the one bank job I didn't do with the quills because I was sick. They got a fucking pump, and I lost out. 2 years, Barton. I've been looking for a pump action. One bank job I don't go on. There's the pump. Fuck me.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
100%. I'm gonna have to kill Bud.
Oh, he's the one that pulled it?
He's the one who pulled it.
Oh, goddamn. I
Let
mean,
me hold you up if you're busy. I'm just
No,
here
I'm
for
not.
company.
I mean, everything's pretty much done.
Yeah, she's a hard worker.
Actually, like it actually is done. The only thing I could think of, um, I can go look in her room, see if any of my shit's there, but I don't think it is. I am missing a dresser. I wonder if it's back here. But I've never pulled a weapon crate either, Indy, so don't feel bad at all.
Or cursed. Millie's lucky. Millie always pulls weapon crates. He pulled a elephant rifle and a pump.
Yeah, it seems so. Some people just have that fucking touch.
They sure do.
I wonder if she's going to be around today.
I'm not sure. I haven't heard from Millie in a few days. I figure she's enjoying the festive season.
Maybe. Okay, Schmooge, thank you. Have a good night. Merry Christmas. I appreciate Chop doing all this for Barton. Golly. Amazing. Well, I mean, I guess we're open for business.
I guess you are. I can't wait. What were you thinking about calling your thieves store? Just Quill and Co. as well?
Maybe.
Maybe. I'm not sure. By the way, I'm happy that you're taking it. It makes sense. No one
It
else
does.
deserves it but you. And I have to be honest, with the current quills, not one of us has a brain cell when it comes to business. I can scarcely remember what Zip's prices for everything was.
I have set prices for like stock guns, but each fucking gun that's got work done to it depends who it belongs to, this, that, the third. I just have to look at it and come up with a number on the spot, make them an offer.
I see. Well, if you think of a price for Rabbit, let me know. Though it is a one of a kind piece, I haven't seen them around in a long time.
It is. Have you seen it?
Show me again. I would buy a dagger from Rabbit, to be honest.
It's this one on the top left here.
The small one.
Yeah, and look at it compared to the one on the right. That one's Clementine's on the right.
Oh, I see.
I got them separate, but I
They
thought
look like they match.
yeah, I thought they might be a set, and they're both windwards.
They are. Both Schofields. Nice. You know, I never fancied Clementine. I always thought of her as a fair weather. But Rabbit, I quite enjoyed.
Did you know a deputy by the name of Porter O'Neill?
Yes, I knew Border O'Neill. I vividly remember him chasing us down single-handedly, just by himself. He was the ballsiest criminal chaser, outlaw, officer I ever knew.
That's his Lancaster
On the wall?
on the wall.
It's not bad. I hate that he had taste, because I hated the fella.
I got it from Wesley. We traded
yeah?
because I had a a repeating shotgun that belonged to Keppel, and he really wanted it. So we traded.
Oh, I see. Well, a Lancaster's more valuable than a repeater, anyways. At least I find not a lot
I
of
mean,
people like shotguns.
I paid $1,000 for the shotgun.
That's all right. They'll buy a nice one, but I find you'll only find the diehards who really enjoy a shotgun. Me being one of them.
Pete has Keppel's Mauser. It's in his apartment. And I think I'm the only one who has a key to his apartment. And we were about to sell it before he disappeared.
Oh, I see.
But he's only been gone for a week. I'm not gonna go rummaging through his shit.
It's true. He could still be anywhere. Did you want to go look for him, Barton?
I don't know where to look.
The last I heard, the DiCenzos seen him in Saint Denis, but that was about it.
Yeah. Hell, it's been a week. Roughly.
Yeah, it has. He could be anywhere in the state.
Or out of state. He could be fucking any goddamn where. He could be dead.
Let's hope not.
Let's, I guess let's go outside. See if anyone's out there.
So. That horse really gives you away, though, Barton. I was on my way to Armadillo to see if I could catch you, and lo and behold, ran past that horse. I knew you're here.
Well, that's the point of it. Only time I change horses is when I don't want to be spotted. Why are you off the fucking post, Hiccup?
So was mine.
Did you set this campfire?
I did.
No. Shit, I was hoping somebody was around. Not real sure what we could get up to. We could go round checking some job boards, maybe run some shine or something.
Sounds fine to me. I'm not picky. Just putting in time.
You got any mash?
That I do not. Unfortunately, Millie's the one with the wagon. Usually has all of her shit.
Okay. Well, there's nothing here anyways. Guess we'll go to Manzanita, and then Cattail, and then Cumberland, and then the other two.
Sounds like a fun time.
Guess who was helping me move yesterday?
Who?
Growler and Ava.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You know, I've never met Growler, but I've heard a goddamn lot about him since Mac apparently sounds exactly like him.
I think once you've met both of them, you can distinguish the difference.
I see. We've been frequently told that the Mac is like if Gavin Summers and the Growler had a child.
Oh, perhaps. I've never heard Gavin Summers talk, or met him, to be fair.
I only met him one time. Just once, when he was in the middle of kidnapping Rabbit. I was at Emerald Station, and they came riding up on some fucking wedding. Kidnapped Rabbit, and all I heard was his cackle as he rode by with them cursing on the back of his horse. That was my one and only time ever seeing Gavin Summers.
Rabbit was cursing on the back of his horse.
Yeah, he had just kidnapped them from a wedding.
Whose wedding?
I have no idea. I wasn't invited.
Well, it certainly weren't Rabbit's wedding.
Certainly.
Three bison pelts to the butcher in Saint Denis. 4 stick of nitro. Amazing. It's like we're going bison hunting. 3 bison pelts to Saint Denis for a stick of nitro.
I say, let's go kill some bison, perhaps.
Yep. Let's go over here and check the plains.
Do they have to be a good quality?
No, they don't give a shit. All right, keep your eyes peeled.
All right.
What do you got, a double barrel?
I got another gun on the horse.
Okay. They're usually around here somewheres. Right here, actually, but I don't see them. Where are you, you big bastards?
Sometimes they migrate.
Yeah.
They could be in the heartland. Sometimes they migrate there.
I've actually seen them over by, the fuck is it? Over there just east of Flatneck as well. And then over by Emerald. Which is kind of interesting.
Of course, they're not here when you need them, huh?
Of course, if we hadn't have found that contract and we rode through, there'd have been 4 or 5 of them sitting right there.
You are correct.
It's this path, right? Yeah, this is the one.
So other than moving your shop, have you been up to anything the past few days?
No, not really. Just, I don't know, just taking it easy.
Mm-hmm. It's about that time of year where everyone takes it easy.
Didn't really get a chance to take it easy when the war ended. We got thrown right into some more shit.
Yeah, I know.
But now that I can take a load off, not worry about that shit, it's nice.
I say give it a day or two. Then then all the troubles in the world will find us, perhaps.
Yeah. If I'm remembering correctly, I think, can't remember if it was last year on New Year's or not this past 4th of July, but the one previous. It was one of those two holidays where there was fireworks all over the crossing. I was in, okay. Well, then I was in, Sisseco with Zip and Daza and somebody else. I don't think it was Rowan.
Depends. I don't remember how long she's been dead now. This seems like an eternity.
Yeah. Alright.
Somebody, though. It was somebody.
It was a person, that is for sure. Careful there. Okay, so right over here is where I have seen them before. That I found extremely odd. I never knew they came out here.
I know sometimes you can see them by Emerald, but I didn't know you could see them all the way out here.
I didn't either. I think they might come out here on like rare occasions. But I'm not seeing any right now. Okay then, Emerald it is.
Let's hope we can find one, for God's sakes. That thing's usually litter all the fields. The hell?
Yeah. If not, I'll just hold on to the contract. We can go check some other boards. I do have like 3 fucking crates of gold that I should probably sell.
That
Maybe.
Quite a bit of gold. We never hold on to anything that long in order for it to accumulate. We usually have to burn through money faster than we make it.
Pete made an entire, well, a throne out of gold bars that we had.
Hey, no way.
Yeah, that's still in his apartment.
There's no way you had enough gold to do that.
We had a fair bit.
You know what? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that would be Pete's taste.
Okay. Just behind this fucking wheat field.
Oh yeah, I see him. We need to kill all
Do
three,
ya?
though.
Yeah. Get close, hit some fucking headshots. That three? Three down or no?
We got two.
All right, then get that other motherfucker. Where you going, fella? Die! Just give it up, fella. You're done for. All right, go see if you can just sit by those other two or cut them up, something. Make sure they don't get eaten by the earth. Sorry, fella. There should be a third round here.
Yeah, I see. It's right here.
Oh,
Let me skin it, then you'll see it. Where do we have to deliver this, Saint Denis?
yeah, let me just walk towards. I'll go see if I can get a local horse or something. Come here, horse. Yeah. All right, put it on here.
Oh, my horse is already following. If you want me to take the little horse.
All right, that'll work. Amazing. The Saint Denis.
Never underestimate good shots.
I feel like that last one. Yeah,
That's why they want to fucking die.
that motherfucker was eating the shot.
Man, this is the easiest nitro job we've ever done.
Yeah, it's one of them. I had one sometime in the past week. 4 chickens to Saint Denis.
Ain't no way.
Yeah. They got some pretty fucking easy ones out there. And then some pretty bad ones that really ain't worth it. Little family hunting trip for some nitro. Nothing better.
horse is literally trying to kill me.
I think your horse is jealous of that horse because it looks like your horse.
This would be the horse to get jealous. Ain't nothing worse than a Turkoman. Let me just tell you that.
That's what this is. That's what this one right here is. He's a good boy, though.
This horse here is nothing but is anything but good. It's given me the most trouble of all the horses I've ever had. Well, with the exception for homicide. Zip's horse is almost just as bad.
Why not shoot it?
Huh?
Why not put it down?
It was actually the first horse I ever got in the crossing. It was given to me by my sister.
Oh. Well, he's just old and stubborn then.
100%. Thinks it's entitled since it was the first.
I assume I probably have a telegram from you, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just don't run me over. Some good blankets out of these fucking things. Nice and thick and warm.
Mm-hmm. They're actually what teepees are made out of. It's about the only damn thing that'll keep you warm out in the elements.
All right. Thank you, kind sir. All right. Go put this in my wagon. Was that Seth?
Kelly? Ain't no way.
I don't know. Kind of looked like him or James, one of the two. Long hair. Down his back. I don't know. Could just been somebody else. Britain's other half.
Jack.
Howdy.
Him, we had to kill him. Would you be down for that?
Who is it? Jack?
No, if it was Seth, if we went
Oh.
and checked, and if it was Seth, we'd have to kill him.
Oh,
I was asking if you would be down for that.
sure. Imagine dying on Christmas.
A gift from the angels.
Howdy. Merry happy holidays. Did I have a good Christmas? I did indeed. I sure did. Did you guys? I hope you did. All right. I guess we'll go check the swamp speakeasy.
Sure.
Are you hot from that breakout the other night?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, we got Waggy, so I wasn't able to get California. They had them tied to a tree, actually. So we got them as they came out of Valentine, and there's a tree under a cliff by Valentine. And we kept killing all their horses and blowing up their wagons. So they decided that they would tie both Waggy and California to a tree and start shooting at us from behind them. We could never get a good shot in. And yes, and it went on until we had no ammo left. So when Bolton called a ceasefire, all we could negotiate was for Waggy.
Did you have hostages?
We did. We had a deputy who thought he was immortal. You see, we caught two deputies in the telegram station, just chatting.
Oh. And they still only wanted to give you Waggy, huh?
Well, yes. Bolton's, You see, Bolton's excuse was we already shot the deputy, but we shot him because he ran away in the face of 6 guns. So it was the only option we had.
Oh, yeah.
And I told Bolton, well, you know, if you don't like him for injury, I could kill him for you if you like. She said no, but he was only worth Waggy. He wasn't worth California. Which is a little bit better than what she said to Daza when she shot through 4 of his hostages.
That is actually
Wild.
absurd.
Yes. I heard it from Cook himself. He said they had 3 or 4 hostages, They had them lined up and demanded California, and the deputies looked at each other and then opened fire on them. Downed all 4 hostages. It was a fucking bloodbath. A bloodbath for the barbarians, a bloodbath for the quills. Except the quills didn't come up quite as bad as the barbarians. All we could do was get waggy.
I'm not real sure what to say in regards of that.
He was incredibly wanted.
Waggy was? Didn't he just get out?
No, Callie was.
Oh.
Waggy, I have no idea how wanted he was. He was just... Listen, I tried to get them both, but they were hiding behind, They were hiding behind Callie. Now, I could have got them all if I shot down Callie and Waggy. But I figure that was probably counterdictive, since I could have killed them both. So, I just had to take what I could get.
Yeah. Jesus.
It's been a long time since I've seen a bloodbath of that caliber. Remember when Zip was negotiating in Van Horn? And I think he was negotiating with Bolton, actually. And the deputies came up from the rock above him and shot him down in the middle of negotiations.
Yeah, they fanned him. It was a cadet, and I'm trying to remember who else it was.
I have no idea. I was standing on top of the lighthouse with Fiverr. I just remember watching it, and it took Fiverr's breath away.
I know the cadet's name was Leon something, and me and Jonesy found him after that, on the day that he got his badge. And then, took him and another deputy up to just above Brandywine on a cliff. And we made that new deputy, watch us shoot his, I guess, mentor. We both fanned her down, and she flew off the ledge down to the bottom of Brandywine and left him there, where he had to go and find her from the top, walk all the way down and find her and get her help.
Good. They deserved that and worse. Muppet shooting Zip down mid-conversation. Lucky he didn't kill them all.
Yeah, that was rough.
But that's how long it's been since I've seen a bloodbath of that caliber. I think Zip was probably just as wanted.
Wasn't that the same day that Rocco died? Because me and Zip helped Eddie break Rocco out.
I think it was incredibly close, yes.
And then Rocco died. And then, after the law got Zip from Van Horn, me and Mills and Alice and whoever else was with us rode out. Yep. Yeah, and we tried to go out and possibly break Zip out. When we rode into roads, deputies were positioned on the roofs and whatnot and saying, I hope you're not here to break Zip out, because he's already broke somebody out today. And, yeah, we kind of just had to leave him.
No, I remember you having a exceedingly good memory. You brought it all back, because I think Rocco taught us his Rocco shakedown move the day before, and that's why we slept at Van Horn. And then when we woke up, it was the bloodbath.
Yeah.
Man, I miss Rocco.
No, I think the whole Quill gang was staying in Van Horn because Wallaby asked Zip to stay in Van Horn and help keep things going while he was in Cisco for a long time.
Yes, I think that was the initial reason we came up there. Yeah. I think people
God damn.
forget that Zip and Wallaby had a pre-existing relationship before Zip officially joined Van Horn.
Yeah, I know. The day I met Zip and we robbed some deputies, we took those guns and we were riding. Actually, I met Zip and then we were riding through roads. And then we hear a whistle. And this was before I even knew who the fuck Wallaby was. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And there he was standing in between the bank and the Undertaker. And he had Zip to chat with him. And then we ended up going to rob a couple deputies that had been on the porch. I guess Wallaby wanted one of their guns. So we did. We robbed him in Saint Denis and we sold their guns to Wallaby. That was my first job.
That's a good first job. Personally, I only had real one interaction with Wallaby. The rest were just brushes by.
Yeah.
It was an interaction that had to do with Bill, actually.
Oh, Big Balls Bill.
Yes, Big Balls Bill. You see, I had gone to Valentine to customize my gun, because at the time, you couldn't do it in Armadillo. So I was standing there and I was customizing a double barrel of all things. And Bill comes up behind me and he says, anyone could have robbed you just now, Indigo. And I was like, oh, well? Oh, really? Well, it's a good thing you're here to protect me, huh, Bill? So he decided to spot me as I was customizing my gun. Oh, we've got
Woes! Run!
one thing you can count on a Turk is to run away. Anyways, me and Bill had a casual conversation as I was customizing my gun. And he asked me to spot him as he was going to the bank because he was going to put his paycheck away. I was actually going to rob him. But before we could get to the bank, which took 45 minutes since Bill walked the pace of a snail,
Yeah.
we heard a whistle, and Bill froze dead in his tracks. And I was like, oh, well, it sounds like you're fucked, Bill. And,
And what, they took him?
well, I was just looking to see if there's anybody here.
Somebody's here. They're probably inside
Probably.
using the steel. Hello? Oh, maybe not.
Maybe someone took him.
Maybe. Or there was wolves nearby. They chased them off somewhere. Or they're sitting at the campfire or something. Or they're taking a piss.
Who cares?
I don't know. Well, we've seen pretty much nobody. I wouldn't mind talking to someone, saying hello.
That's true. Well, then to continue my story, I said, well, I guess you're fucked down, Bill. And he's like, oh no, Indy, we're Westerners. We're up the west. You have to protect me. And I was like, from the Wallaby kid. And he's like, oh yeah, he's from the east. And out comes Eddie, came busting out from behind the behind the bank and tackles Bill into the dirt, shoves his face into the smud even, and starts laughing like Eddie does. And very casually, Wallaby comes walking out of the general store and lights up a cigar. And I was like, well, this is why I leave you, because it looks like the dead end gang's here. And so I started walking away, and Bill was screaming, Indy! Indy, come back! You can't betray me. We're of the West. And I was like, at this moment, Bill, you're a deputy, and I choose to live. And that was it. He never forgave me for that, Bill. Consistently reminded me that I abandoned him and allowed the East to take him.
Well, I mean, he ended up working hand in hand with Wallaby anyway, so.
That I heard. I heard a little bit of that from Zip, yes. Little did Bill know that, you see, the day before he had shot a certain horse out of anger in Armadillo. He shot Cecily's horse. And I remember how devastated Cecily was when he killed that horse. So, I wouldn't even have saved him even if he was a criminal.
Oh, I think I remember you telling me about that.
Yes. No one can touch my sister's anything without a certain level of spite from me. So I was quite pleased to leave him being beaten down in the smud by Eddie and Wallaby.
Wonder whatever happened to him.
He's dead.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Well,
Zip
good.
told me, but he never told me the details how. He just said that Bill was dead. And to trust him when he said that.
Stop and grab a stew.
Sure.
Maybe there's some people playing poker.
Wow. Talk about a ghost town.
Hello, TJ.
Oh shit! Hey, Barton. How you doing?
Just dandy.
You sound so sure about that.
Oh, I am. I moved back out west.
I heard. I heard. What are you doing?
Howdy, TJ. My name's Indigo Riley. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hello, Indigo. I think we've met once or twice before.
Actually, TJ was on us with those jobs, with that string of jobs that we blundered.
No, okay, yeah. Well, howdy. It's nice to see you again, TJ.
Howdy. It's good to see you as well. So what are you doing out? I heard you're staying in Thieves now, Barton.
Yeah, I just moved all my shit there yesterday.
Done with Vanguard, are you?
Vanguard is dead.
Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah, I know. August
Yep.
has her own thing going. I know Tinker has his own thing going. Pete's nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Nowhere to be found.
Say I'm nowhere to be found?
From the sounds of what people are saying, yeah.
They should know right where I am.
Yeah. No, I special people.
They pushed me out, TJ. That's what they were going for.
What do you
So I
mean
let him
they
have
pushed
it.
you out? Who's they? Who's the big they?
Dick, August. August left me. I take a day or two to myself and I find out Dick makes her his second in command.
I don't know about what that's all about.
Well, I do.
So what are you doing now, Bowden?
Whatever I want.
Isn't that what we're all doing?
Well, I ain't walking on eggshells anymore.
You was walking on eggshells before.
I was.
It's news to me. I didn't know. I mean, I always took you for, get the fuck out of my way type of man.
Yeah, well, I followed Pete. And the others are so quick to move on without him, without me, so they can do that. Anyway,
I'm sorry this all happened to you, Bowden.
yeah, might be the best thing to happen to me, actually. We'll see.
Well, good luck in your future endeavors, I guess. And Indigo, you do the same.
Indeed.
I always do.
Yeah.
Do we like that guy?
I mean, I always have. Never had an issue with him.
All right, was just checking. His tone was a little off.
Yeah, it definitely was.
I guess all the people are in Valentine.
I guess. Not in the saloon, though. Let's, I guess, go check Cattail.
Sure. Who's Dick?
Dick is another person from Vanguard who, when, I guess Pete wasn't around, me and him were supposed to, I mean, I was Pete's second in command. And Wesley kind of just brought Dick up. I don't know. It was a complicated situation. Too many cooks in the fucking kitchen, if you ask me. I don't know. I'm just glad to be out of it. I hear a bear, Indy. Careful.
It's so great. Turkmens have spindly legs. If anything, they can jump.
And off we get. Pretty good shine job. I don't think I feel like going to pick some wheat though.
It is a mind-numbing thing, yes.
I reckon we'll just work our way back to Thieves.
Sure, why not? One thing I always appreciated about Zip is that when he said something, he meant it, and he was really the only voice that we listened to. It was simple.
Indeed.
And if he wasn't around, we knew Isaac had the best and the loudest voice, and there was nobody else.
I definitely always voiced my opinions to Zip, and we argued about shit. And I told him when I didn't agree with something. I still followed him. Me and him butted heads just like me and Wesley did.
Yes, at times.
Definitely not as much as me and Wesley, that's for sure.
Yeah, but Zip could take criticism, and he could also take someone else's advice. It's why you and Daza always got that privilege. If he knew you were capable, he'd listen. But, we all understood that this was Zip's gang.
Indeed.
I think that gets construed in a lot of other gangs with a hierarchy. There was never a hierarchy in the Quill gang. It was a Zip, and everybody else was pretty much equal.
Yeah, I don't like having too many cooks in the kitchen. It's a pain in the ass.
I can imagine so, yes. So is August still a part of a vanguard, or is she and Dick made something else?
Yeah, they've got something going on, but I don't know what it's called, but it ain't no Vanguard. And it ain't gonna have nowhere near as much weight without Pete there or myself.
You are 1,000% correct on that one. If Pete does show up again, will you meet with him?
Of course.
Good. I find loyalty doesn't discriminate, no matter where you are in the world.
No. I mean, if he ends up coming back at whatever point and I'm not riding with anybody and he needs me, I'll be there.
I wouldn't expect anything less from you, Barton.
I guess we'll just go back to Thieves, huh?
Yes, a lot of people are staying inside and having a good old Christmas dinner, I think.
Yeah.
God forbid you don't have anybody to have dinner with.
God for fucking bid.
That's right. Figure thieves will be empty for a little while. People got to get used to Callie not being there and wrangling them in.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it was like that in Van Horn too when Pete wasn't around.
Sort of. When Pete wasn't around, I would, I guess, step up. But there was hardly ever times that he was absent. But I wasn't making like big decisions. Like we're gonna go fucking attack this gang or what have you. I was just giving people work, taking people on jobs. Have you heard from Danya?
No. I have telegrammed her, but I haven't heard from Danya in a few days. Have you?
I have not.
I hope she's alright. She has a nasty habit of being attacked by animals.
Sorry, what was that last part you said?
She has a nasty habit of getting herself attacked by animals.
Oh yeah, she does.
Yep.
Hello? Are there any thieves about in this landing?
This us and the dog, it would seem.
See what's on this here board.
That doesn't sound hopeful.
Yeah. One job, they want a husky delivered to somewhere for $75.
Jeez. Had to be heartless.
Yeah. For $75. If they were offering a stick of nitro, I'd be all over it. Howdy, Ramiro. Hey, not bad. Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah, Merry Crisis.
Yeah.
What's that on the tree?
I don't know. I saw it. I didn't take a closer look at it, though.
Oh, it's Finn. I wanted to leave a little note to everybody. Thieves before I go to spend the next few days with Indy, Mexico. Mexico, She's studying Mexican frogs. Why does it always have to be some weird shit like that? Nintendo frogs here. It's super advanced stuff. She's so smart. Beauty is everywhere, even in the blood and the pain, and we're so lucky to be neck deep in the human experience. This little strip of mud has become home to me and each one of you, a dear friend. Passion, deceit, total victory, and humiliating failure. This is where it all began when Poncho Daniels invented the concept Christmas. Right here in Dave's Landing, all those years ago. Keep yourself safe out there. See you soon, Finn. Ain't that lovely?
That was nice.
What y'all been up to?
Just riding around.
Pretty quiet because it's Christmas.
Yeah. We were just riding around, checking job boards. Not a whole lot going on.
One could only expect that, though.
Yeah. Can either one of you tell me where the fuck can I get a gem pouch?
Blackwater, I think.
Really? Where?
Or at the freight depot. You know, the
Next to the telegram?
the lady that sells the crates and packages. I'm pretty
I
sure.
checked Blackwater, but I checked other towns also and they didn't
Um,
seem to
You'll
sell one.
probably definitely get one in Tumbleweed.
there's
Saying.
definitely one in Annisburg. Tumbleweed.
Any place close to a mine, I would assume that you
Yeah.
get a gem pouch there.
I thought it was every town, but I guess maybe it's not.
Yeah, I thought also, so I guess I just checking them because I thought that they would sell them.
I think those sisters reorganized their stock and have special location items.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tumbleweed and Annisburg, definitely your best bet. They're only $20.
Yeah, that's not much. Well, thank you for that information.
Anytime. Is that all you've been up to today? Finding a gem pouch?
No, I was doing it yesterday. I was pretty fucking confused because I couldn't find it from anywhere.
Oh,
I don't know
see.
how many of those places I checked. I checked at least roads while I was passing by roads, but nothing there. I believe I did Blackwater, or then I should think I did.
You got some gems you're looking to sell?
No. I more like buy them.
Fair enough.
Whenever I got some money in my pockets.
Howdy, Zora.
Howdy.
Can't really use banks, or at the moment I won't really bother. I know few people, but I won't really bother asking anyone to hold on to my money, so I'd rather just buy valuables.
That is fair. What the hell? Was there two people on your horse, Zora?
Definitely not. Definitely
Who's that?
wasn't two people.
I don't know who that was, but it's like he came out from behind her horse right after she did.
Oh,
Is she talking?
I said so. I said no.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Mm.
Well, I got my shit moved in from Van Horn. Got the gun shop set up. We are open for business.
There's quite a bit in there already. I was impressed by the stock, to be honest.
Oh, watch the horse. Okay, it's going the other way.
gun store, huh?
Indeed. I've been running a gun store since they opened up the goddamn furniture markets.
You do it with someone or do you do it alone?
I mean, it's mostly just me. I buy, sell.
Yeah.
Though recently he's come into the partnership with the Quills. So can say we work together. But until this point it's mostly just been Barton.
Indeed. Quill & Co. Armory.
That's right.
It's nice. I believe there's a lot of buyers here.
I would imagine so. Especially if you brought up some stock that you couldn't get here, like rifle ammo and things like that.
Yeah. True. And of course, sellers, I guess. I imagine you would buy stolen weaponry, or do you just sell?
I buy it. Don't care where you got it, who it belonged to. Bring it to me. I'll make you an offer.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And if I can't pay you in cash, I'll pay you in gems.
Either way, really. Has any one of you seen Zhao here?
Today,
See,
you and Zora are the first two people that I've seen. Next to Indy.
This is true. It's a very lonely state right now.
how long you been around? What the fuck?
About an hour and a half.
Oh, I went to Blackwater. There were a few people there, but yeah, I guess it's a bit quiet now.
Let me see. How many people are on the server? 70? 79 on the server, chat. Jeez.
I celebrated Christmas like one day before everyone else, so. Do you want to know how I celebrated it?
Sure.
In the speakeasy, alone, drinking a lot of alcohol. Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry fucking. You could go for a fucking Santa Claus, you know that? I beat up the Santa Claus once. You don't ride with anyone, do you?
Me? No. Not anymore.
Who you roll with again?
I rode with Vanguard, formerly Dead End Gang.
Oh yeah, in the east.
Yep, Van Horn.
Yeah, I really familiar what's going on with Van Horn. Heard few things, of course.
It's in shambles. We got usurped at our weakest point. We just finished the war. Had injured people, dead people. And we were usurped and ousted by the Jolly Rogers and a fella called Roy Gambler.
Not familiar with them.
Well, if I can give you any advice,
Yeah, sure.
I would never do any business with them. Especially that Roy Gambler fella. He came around, and after a month, he was the puppet master for the leader of the Jolly Rogers, as well as the leader of a gang called the Lanahatchee Gang. And that's how the conspiracy to push us out of Van Horn started. He's not even riding in these gangs, but he's controlling everything that they do.
After 1 month.
Yeah,
No, you're bullshitting me, amigo.
I am not bullshitting you. He came to Van
You
Horn,
are.
and after a month, he had them under his thumb, getting them to do whatever he wanted, which was push us out.
So, let me get this straight. This man just came around and he's like sort of controlling multiple different gangs in the east.
Sort of, yeah. Got them to want to push us out with,
Oh, oh.
I don't know.
So
He has no information on us. So how he besmirched our name or got them to want to push us out, I have no idea.
So maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe this man is not actually controlling them, but maybe he's just a fucking schemer.
Oh, he's
Putting
definitely a
ideas
schemer.
into their heads.
And I'll bet anything he's going to turn around and do the same thing to them sooner rather than later. He just wants the power all to himself.
Yeah, I guess there's a lot of people like that. A lot of ambitious people. Don't get me wrong, though. I like ambitious people. I'm ambitious myself to a certain extent, but I guess not too much.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm ambitious as well, but that's like if I was to come here and you start putting ideas in everyone's head to push California kid out of here.
See, pretty much.
Does anyone know how long?
Hmm?
Does anyone know how long Callie's in for? I know he said he was wanted for a lot.
I have no idea. But he was worth shooting hostages for, so I imagine
Yeah.
quite a lot of time.
They said something about he had killed a deputy or something like that, so.
He's, well, when I got called, I was in Sisica for 2,700 days, and at that time, I believe he was going for a sentence of little over 3,000 or something like that. No clue. I believe so, and
We tried, but
it was a few days after that until he got caught.
there was a couple times they were fucking hiding behind Waggy in California while
See,
we were shooting at him.
Exactly. No
he got
longer Barton's
caught
problem.
the same hour I got out of Sisica. We didn't even see each other. So I guess that's pretty unlucky.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, I just came here and heard from Sunshine that something has happened at Wallace. But at the moment, it was like 1 hour before, so my response was pretty much that, well, they could be anywhere now. And after a while, we went to check Wallace Station. It was full of blood, the place.
We found him about 45 minutes, I think, after that. He was
Yeah.
still in Valentine. Had been delayed being taken to Sisika because was it the barbarians who attempted to get him before we did? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was.
Well, they
I
had
don't
already.
know. I don't know when did Johnny get caught? Did he get caught in the attempt of rescuing California or before?
In the attempt, I think he was shot down, and Cook and his people might not have noticed before they had to ride off. And by the time you double back, he was already in custody. But we didn't come out empty handed with our attempt. The Quills were able to get Waggy back, but we were unable to get California since they were actively using him as a human shield between us and them.
Yeah, I just realized that California might be there for a longer time because he stabbed a deputy or a lawman in Sisica.
He what?
That's funny, but that's also a big oof because I remember a guard told me one time while I was in there that crimes that you do in Siska sometimes is 4 times as much as they would be out here.
4 times. Jesus.
Well,
It depends on the crime, but they told me that there are some crimes that are 4 times as much as they would be out here.
I would assume it's the more heinous, violent ones.
Like
Well,
stabbing a Sisika guard.
or stabbing a deputy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, he's in there forever.
Indeed, he sent me a telegram.
We're gonna have to break him out of Sisika.
He sent me a telegram that he
What,
wants
the
Johnny
military
to know.
coming down on us?
What did he send you from Sisika?
He sent me a telegram from Sisika that he wants Johnny to know that he stabbed this certain deputy. I don't remember his name, but I got it in the telegram. I guess it was some sort of revenge.
It was probably one of the deputies using them as a human shield.
Yeah.
That's what
Probably.
Probably. I would imagine so, if you wanted to tell Waggy about it.
I wonder how he managed to pull that off.
I don't. How the fuck did he get a knife in?
Yeah.
Damn,
I
too bad he
have no-
didn't have that at the ready when we were fucking shooting at the deputies. Imagine one of them that was using him as a fucking shield. He could have just turned around. Like, if he wasn't cuffed, he could have just turned around, took that knife, and distracted them while we were shooting them. They would never have seen it coming from him.
But yeah, the day I got called, we were doing a bank robbery, and the law, they didn't know that California was there, but because I was negotiating outside, they knew he was there. Because I've been seeing a lot with California. So they started shouting for California's name and all that, and I was pretty sure that if they knew that Travis was in there with us, they would have came in guns blazing.
You are correct.
So it's pretty understandable that no one got him out when he got caught.
It was a bloodbath. I don't know
Yeah.
how else to describe it to you.
Yeah,
We
I
had
saw
a-
some of it. I was.
Ed, you go.
I didn't see what you did. You're part of them, right?
Pardon?
You're part of the Quills.
I am part of the Quills, sorry.
See, I didn't see what you all did because I was here while you left to look for California. But and Johnny, I believe. But when the barbarians went there, I think it was Amanda, me, and someone. I don't remember who, but someone. We were on the outside of Valentine, looking at the shootout.
I hear in that shootout that the law shot through the hostages, and it
I
was
heard that as well.
and that it was a massacre. When we had ours, we had a lawman hostage, and Bolton quite frankly said, "Well, you already shot him. He's not worth trading for now." And I sat there flabbergasted and said, "Well, I could finish him off for you, Bolton. If being wounded takes away his entire value, I could kill him for you."
Dude, one of the big planks we did when we ran across the train tracks up onto the mountain before coming back, when we were near the telegram station, he was still laying there. Not one of
They
them had
left
to
him.
even
They did. They left him there for how long was our shootout? About an hour.
hour. Yeah. Then they had more than ample opportunity for one of them to go grab him and take him off, and get him into Valentine at least, where there was other deputies, because I saw them while we were sneaking around. And that's one reason why I'm glad we took it out of Valentine, because we would have probably had like 15 fucking deputies right on us. And I have fought 15 deputies inside of a town before. That is not fun.
I think declining the offer from the law would have been understandable, but are they fucking loco if they shoot the hostages themselves?
If, have no words of how that all went down. I was astonished that they wouldn't even trade for one of their own. He's
I'm
no use to us. They said you already shot him.
I'm honestly not surprised they have done that, because there was one time before I got as wanted as I was. It was probably I was only probably wanted for a couple thousand at this point. There was a couple people that had robbed a bank, and while they were fleeing from law, they came across me and tried to use me as a hostage. Deputies recognized some of the deputies there recognized who I was, and one of them was like, "That's Zora. She's a wanted criminal. Deputies open fire."
Ay, ay, ay.
Mm-hmm. One of the first questions I always ask a hostage is if, are you wanted? Because if they are, they're no use to you. The deputies will kill them and kill you at the same time.
Yeah, before I got caught, we had a shootout at the Rhodes Market, and in middle of it, Travis got shot down, and we had one deputy laying on our side, shot down, bleeding, and well, California was on their side, laying down. So I started negotiating with this deputy called the Rufus Rickett. It was actually on the newspaper how fucking heroic he was. He gave me an offer that we will leave California there, we will leave the deputy there, and we all can just fucking leave, fuck off, you know. I refused the offer and gave him one in turn, and it was something like that they trade California for the shutdown deputy, and everyone leaves. No one has to die. We get them help. He declined. I gave him the same offer again, and this time I told him that I will fucking shoot him in the middle of his eyes if he's gonna refuse. And after the negotiating stopped, a shootout started again, and I shot down this Rufus Rickett in middle of everyone. And apparently he died after that.
Sounds like he should have took your deal. Sounds like
I
you were
believe I was
serious.
more than fair with the deal, though.
Deputies don't care.
Yeah, I guess they
They
wanted
get to a
California
point
so
when they're
badly
getting
or
close
something.
to catching somebody who they really want. They don't fucking care about their own. When
Yeah.
I got caught, I was wanted for over 9,000 days, and I got caught. We had been in a gunfight with deputies out at the canyon, and eventually got down to where there was about like 2 or 3 left on both sides, and we kept telling them, "Hey, just take your injured and go," because there was a couple that are injured that weren't doing good at all, that were very close to death. They didn't want that. So we eventually decided to surrender because some of our boys needed medical. One of ours had gotten shot off of a cliff to the point where both of his arms and legs were broken. He had a couple broken ribs one of them had punctured his lung. He had a fractured skull. He was not good at all. And he needed medical.
So it sounds like a lot of damage.
One of theirs almost died too during that as well because they wouldn't surrender. I had no choice but to surrender in order to get people medical because they didn't fucking care.
Yes, they're just a bit loco sometimes. I mean, we had a bank robbery in Rhodes. We didn't really get anything from the bank because it was empty. So we came out and uh, we tried to ransom this hostage for some money. And then this wise-lipped deputy started shouting. He wasn't even negotiating, but he decided that maybe it's good for him to start shouting that we ain't getting shit. We actually made him repeat it, and after he did, we shot down the hostage. Uh, to be fair, he was a very innocent lady, but well, what can you really do in that situation when the law forces your hand?
You are correct. Sometimes the only path is the bloody one. Sometimes you have to gamble it all.
Yeah, it's not like most people get any enjoyment out of shooting people or anything like that. It's just the law wouldn't think that the person threatening the hostage's life is a man of his word or a woman of his word, her word. If they threatened her life but didn't shoot her, if it came to it.
You are correct. They would never take anything you said after that seriously.
See, exactly. Has any one of you heard about Seth Kelly? Is he alive?
I have not heard anything from him, unfortunately. And I hope he is still alive because I'd like to kill him. I'd be very upset if he was killed by somebody else.
Yeah, well, now, while I was in Sisica, I got a telegram from Travis that he mentioned in the end of it that he had shot down Seth Kelly in pretty horrible condition, but I haven't heard about him since. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't. I was
Is he
with
dead or not?
California that time when that happened, but I haven't heard anything about Seth Kelly either since then.
Because he and Kukamong and the kid, he came to Sisica while I was in there, but I was actually planning to stab him with a shiv, but he was in the infirmary for his whole sentence, so I didn't get to meet him. He was in pretty horrible condition also. I believe I heard from some guard or some
Sorry,
other
chat.
prisoners that
I was
he had some problems with his lungs or something. I believe he was shot before he
downstairs
got there.
for a moment. Tilted.
No, it's Seth.
What's
Seth
up, man?
came
Merry
with Lane,
Christmas.
so we went out looking. We came across Seth in
Hope you are
Blackwater.
doing well.
Had Seth showed us where he dumped Lane basically after shooting him. Got there, there was a deputy there, and so we took Lane from the deputy that was there and shot down Seth right in front of the deputy and left.
Yeah. I don't know. I hope that bastard is dead.
We wouldn't be that fucking lucky.
I feel like
Save
that.
a lot of troubles.
I feel like that fella just keeps cheating death or something.
Seth is like a fucking cockroach. No matter how many times you try to fucking squash it, it just keeps coming back.
This Kukamong, I'm sure he will make it though. Never heard of him also. I don't know, is it because of Christmas?
Not sure. Maybe they've all taken a holiday vacation to go say goodbye to their families. Because they know they're probably going to die.
That's right. I'm not sure about Seth, but I do know that Cucamonga's not in Sisika alone. Riley's there with him, so we'll have to, I suppose, wait and see how that turns out. Now that
Oh.
California's in Sisika as well.
If Cucamonga hasn't gotten out, I think he's getting out as soon as he's treated. Because the Rangers, they don't really go in there for a long time because they don't run away from the law. I believe.
You are correct. When they tried to kill Cucamonga last, the law was actively protecting them. Like, actively protecting them the entire time.
Uh,
Well, I might make my way out west and find myself somewhere to lay down for the night.
yeah.
All right.
It was nice talking to you.
Likewise.
I'll probably go in my apartment
All right.
because it's here. Good night,
Well,
fella. Merry Christmas
Hasta
Merry
luego.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
and a Happy New Year.
Yeah, if I don't see ya, Happy New Year.
Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow. Yes, sir. Our apartment is here. And the landing of thieves. He did. Maybe because I'm a thug. Every day. Maybe because I'm a thug. Good to have you in Thieves. Glad I could help you move. Hold on. Who do you play? Gabe. Gabe. Goddamn. Hell yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Appreciate the help. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this next chapter, arc, or Barton, whatever you want to call it. Our boy Gabe, going with the gifted. Thank you, Golden. My last world, baby, cause I'm a thug. Been gone for holiday. What I miss? Why are we in Thieves? Vanguard was usurped out of Van Horn. Things happen. Pete is gone, as far as we know. Barton stepped away. The group split off. A lot has happened. It's a lot to sum up quickly. Back to it tomorrow. Spent time with the family today. Well, we'll see you then in character, I'm sure, Cyber. Welcome to the Resonators. Enjoy the emotes, man. This is the life for me. We still got to get one new thing. We still good with Vanguard? Sort of. Like, we're not at odds with them. Not at war with them. Barton just stepped away. Didn't want to do it no more. We also got to get one new thing for the new apartment. What? But yeah, Vanguard is no more. The people left in the group are not Vanguard. One, they're not in Van Horn. Two, Pete started Vanguard. So without Pete, it ain't Vanguard. Hmm. Yeah. All right. Let me see. Anybody live? Ah. All right. Let's go. We're going to start fishing in Thieves Landing now. Yeah. go raid Skoog. Merry Christmas, you guys. Oh, wait. It's over. Christmas is over. Good night. I'll be on tomorrow. Hopefully the servers,